Yeah, no worries. You're Mark, right?
Yeah,
that's
Mark.
Yeah. How the fuck are we gonna friend? Could you tell us your friend code?
Oh, goddamn.
Wait. In fact, just give me a second.
your friend code and social security number.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell us.
sure, man.
Tell us your friend code.
Anything for you guys. Okay, hold on. Where the fuck is it? Friend.
İngilizce konuşurum, katılırım diyen
Give me
varsa
a second.
emir yok gerçi ama
If you
Go
go
Tuğra
on
belki
Steam,
sen
your
kalmak
name, and
istersen
then
gel.
just
Fena
your
değil
mouse
gibi.
over the name and your cursor over the name, and then you see friends. And
Mahkeme şey yapıyoruz. Yani doğaçlama kasıyorsun.
the second one.
Yeah,
Şey
yeah,
yok
I
yani
got the
oyunun
friend code, I got the
kazanması
friend code.
kaybetmesi
Start
değil.
spelling,
Rol
guys.
yapıyorsun işte.
9-8.
Hold on.
B1 İngilizce yeter mi abi?
9-8.
5-7.
Neye
5-7.
yazmışsın canım? Oyun yok sende.
5-6.
Zaten yeni çıktı bu.
5-6.
9-0.
9-0.
4.
4. Mark.
Mark.
Very nice. I have you. Mr. Mark, would you like to join a cult?
Old? Sure. Why not?
Sure.
go.
Yeah. Why not? Might as well, right? It's a good idea,
Mhm.
probably. Alright.
Jojo.
Very cool.
Can Jojo speak?
Pardon?
Hello, Jojo. We have
Hey-
a new
hey, guys.
sheriff in the court.
Have a good one, Mark.
You were awesome, guys. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
We need a judge. Who wants to be the
I mean,
judge?
I could be the judge if we need a judge.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm defense. I've never played. This is my second game. Third game.
It's also our third game.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I know how to judge, so it should go pretty quickly.
I'll
Or
do my
smoothly,
best.
Smoothly.
I'll do my best.
Okay. We're waiting for the journalist, right? Yeah.
Nakamoto?
God damn.
Nakamoko?
Damn, how's trial gonna go to fucking recess if you don't even start?
Hello. Someone new. Hello? A new person in...
Nakamoko.
Hello?
Hello.
Lakamoko?
Yeah, you can play witness. And I'm with Jojo in the team. Nakamoto?
I am back.
Nice.
Welcome back.
Nakamoko.
Hello.
Everybody ready?
Yes,
Yes.
let's go.
I believe so.
Wow.
What the fuck is
Dur bakalım
Jojo?
avukatlık yapacağız.
Jojo Siva.
Caesar!
Caesar! Okay. Alright. Damn, it's in order now. Alright. What we messing with? Who done did it? Who's at Diddy's party?
Again, Diddy? Jesus.
No,
I don't know. We
no
have to see
Diddy,
what the charges
please.
are.
Right. I fucking have it.
Tony Hawk.
Getting
Damn,
a stunt double
that's a
for his
pretty fucking
tricks.
serious accusation.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, my whole life is ruined.
Tony Hawk is accused of getting a stunt double for his tricks.
Dude, those games are fun as fuck, man. Like, Tony Hawk Underground, that shit slaps.
I'm more of a skate free man to be totally honest.
I'm saying no.
Okay. Okay, so, prosecutor, what do you got to back up your claim that Tony Hawk fake ass?
Just a second.
Dumbass.
Just a second. I need to look over my my stuff real quick.
Yes.
Defense, do you have anything to
Tony
back
Hawk
up
dublör
your
kullanmış.
client's innocence?
Yandaki suçlu evet bu. Sorry,
Jojo.
you were
My
referring
charge.
to me?
Jojo, my charge. No.
All right. I believe I'm talking. Yes. Dear ladies and gentlemen of the court, I would like to present to you my innocent client, Mr. Tony Hawk, the beloved Tony Hawk. You've all known him since the 90s. In fact, he played in that very wonderful movie called Gleaming the Cube from 1988. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't.
Didn't know that.
Basically,
Wasn't even a lie.
my client, well, it was a fantastic movie. It was very, very hip, and all the cool kids used to watch it. Anyway, Mr. Tony Hawk here has been performing some gnarly tricks since the early 80s. So he is extremely innocent, and to present my case, I'd like to present this friendship bracelet. Now, I don't know if any of you are old enough to know this, but friendship bracelets were huge in the 80s. It was a big, big deal. And the fact that my client, Tony Hawk, has a friendship bracelet proves that he was active since the 80s and therefore could not have been a stunt double. Thank you very much.
Prosecutor, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I've got something to add. So, Mr. Tony Hawk here, apparently this skating legend, right? Is in fact not a skating legend at all. And the person that he has gotten to use. Sorry, someone just trying to.
Delicate look over.
The person that he had gotten to use to do his tricks was actually a man in a scary mask. Now that mask was a latex mask built in the representation of Tony Hawk, right? So he could have the same facial features, the same skin tone, everything like that. It wasn't Tony Hawk at all, but instead, Tony Hawk's stunt double.
So like a Michael Myers and a Michael Myers mask in Halloween situation type of deal.
Yes, but it was made out of latex, so like a latex mask put over the stunt double's face.
Instead of William Shatner, it was Tony Hawk instead.
Sure, yeah.
True story.
Yeah, that's about everything.
All right, defense. What do you had to back your? Do you have any objection to his claim?
I have a massive objection, and the objection is, will you please look at this beautiful face? Hang on, let me make him look at you. Everyone, look at this man's beautiful face. Is this the face of a scary man? How could a scary mask be used to mask themselves, a person masking themselves to play this very handsome and very athletic, may I add, man from the 1988 hit movie Gleaming the Cube? I would like to ask the entire court, yes, please, look at this man's face. There's nothing scary about it. And after refuting this, I would like to present my next shred of evidence, and that is a security camera. Now, as you will have noticed, this is a security camera that is very large, like from the 80s and 90s, not one of those new ones that you can fit anywhere. This is an OG, an actual security camera, and in it you will find recordings of my client doing some sick-ass 360s, 720s, and even an 813.5 up and down the rails of the town hall. Thank you very much.
Your Honor, I'd like to introduce a piece of evidence. So you were saying that it was maybe not verbatim here, but you were. So as you were saying, this might not be verbatim word for word, but you were saying it's a big ass camera from the 80s and 90s, right?
That is true, as you can see on this desk that we have.
Yeah. Right, so a quick question for everyone in the court. In the 80s and 90s, right, what is, all of the films from that era, all of the video games from that era, what do you remember about it? Maybe on the more graphical side. May I ask you, Jerry, what do you think the camera quality of a camera from the 80s would look like?
Firstly, look at the sign.
Yeah, no, I see, don't worry.
And it will probably be around, I would say, 144p to maybe 480p.
480?
480p.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So what we can gather from this is that it's a blurry photo. these cameras used in the 80s and 90s were absolute dog shit. They couldn't pick up a singular thing. Now, because of this latex mask that was used, right, it was very in the likeness of Tony Hawk. Even so, that a blurry photo couldn't discern Tony Hawk from his stunt double. May I bring out my witness? I don't have a... There's no witness, never
There are
mind.
no witnesses.
I was also going to bring on the producer of Gleaming the Cube, the 1988 hit movie, but I can't.
Alright. As well as, one second, yeah, that's it as well. With the friendship bracelet, I'd like to, really grasping at straws here, hold on a second. Yeah, as for the friendship bracelet, it wasn't actually a friendship bracelet. It was a
Hogwash.
a broken
Hogwash.
umbrella.
Objection, objection, objection. How could I... Anyway, carry on. Carry on. No, please, Mr. Prosecutor, carry on with this ridiculous lie.
No, so yeah, you know, like the umbrella, you know, like, so like it's broken and like, yeah. But may I turn your attention, umbrella, to the day that it was created? Actually, it was created in
Sorry,
not the 80s or 90s.
sorry,
It was
I dropped
created
it.
in the 2000s. That's all, Your Honor. That's all, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have anything against that claim?
I think this is, to put it in very polite terms, hogwash, and I would like this piece of evidence stricken from the courts, and I would like to present my next bit of evidence. Your Honor, how could my client not be doing his own tricks when even today, when he pulls off his sick-ass tubular groovy moves, at night we hear shrieks of delight and awe all the time? That is my last bit of evidence, well, for now, depending on what the prosecutor says. But yes, whenever my client, Tony Hawk, not any stunt double or anything, pulls off his sick-ass awesome moves from the 80s and 90s, captured on camera many times, not blurry cameras, actual cameras. I'd like to point you to, for example, you could go onto YouTube and watch the X Games 1999 and see my client doing a sick-ass 720. And there were shrieks there, and there are shrieks happening at night. In fact, there were shrieks when we were coming into this very courtroom, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, prosecution, do you have any objection to this claim?
So, yeah, for the midnight shrieks, what I'd like to say for that is that the night that quote unquote Tony Hawk was doing his tubular tricks, quote unquote, from the 80s and 90s, quote unquote, what that was in actuality was a murder. Yeah, someone was shrieking in the middle of the night because a dull knife was used to stab a poor old lady. That is what those midnight shrieks were all about. In fact, there was nobody watching those tubular, quote-unquote, 80s and 90s, quote-unquote, tricks, quote-unquote, from Tony Hawk, quote-unquote. No, nobody was watching. In fact, it was all a murder all along.
Firstly, why are you bringing me in here?
I don't know.
You said nobody. I didn't watch this shit.
Oh my god.
Exactly. He didn't watch this shit. In fact, nobody does. No, nobody doesn't watch this shit. And everybody doesn't watch this shit. Also, everybody does not watch this shit. I'm sorry, I'm doing like fucking vocabulary gymnastics here. Yeah, that's all, Your Honor. That's all.
That's all, huh?
Your Honor, I would like to, if we all log on to YouTube right now and type in X Games 1999 Tony Hawk 720 sick ass flip, you will see that there are millions of views. Probably. I haven't really checked. Also,
Let me check.
Yes, please
I'm
do.
here to check.
Please. Meanwhile, I need to quickly talk to my client, if that's okay.
Who allow it?
Your Honor, I have some evidence to present to the court.
Hang on. All right, the next piece of evidence. It is our time to shine. You see. Oh God, what the fuck? In fact, the murder could not have taken place because, for starters, these sick and tubular moves were made many nights in a row, not just one particular night, where a poor woman may or may not have been brutally murdered by a dull knife. We're not sure about any of that. But I will say, I found this scribbled post-it note from July 26th, 1996. Very close to a skate park in California, Los Angeles. There was a skate park that was big in the 90s. You guys wouldn't know. You probably weren't alive back then. But this post-it note says, "Wow, Tony Hawk, that man is sick as hell." That's all I'd like to say for now.
What would the jury like to say?
Oh, firstly, allegedly the video has the Tony Hawk X Game 1999 D900, but it was even upgraded to 720p 60 FPS. Firstly, it's not the best quality, so you couldn't really see his face, but it has 8.2 million views. Yep.
Mr. Nobody, may I also ask you, were the moves sick as fuck, as the kids say? I have to use that word, I'm sorry. Were the moves sick as fuck?
I would say that the moves were sick as fuck, but even in 720p 60 FPS, you couldn't really see who was doing the stunts.
Even at the beginning of the video, when he looks at the camera and says, "This is Tony Hawk and I'm about to do a 720 flip"?
Yes.
it's like Jackass. Tony Hawk.
Interesting. Okay, thank you anyway, Mr. Juror and fact checker. Wish we had a journalist, but okay.
Well, would the prosecutor like to add something?
Yes.
Çok eğleniyorum. Siz eğleniyor musunuz bilmiyorum ama ben çok eğleniyorum.
Can I
Hayatımın eğlencesi bu.
thank you, nobody. Thank you. Yeah, I'd just like to say, that Mr. Vahit Horrors, has a weird ass search history. Yeah, you didn't think that I'd fucking bring that up, eh? Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Yeah, you have a weird ass search history. You know the types of shit that he had been searching up? He'd been searching up Rule 34, Tony Hawk. Right? Can you trust a word out of this man's mouth? Listen, I didn't have anything. I had dark web purchase.
I got you. It's bad for me too. It's bad for me too.
Yeah.
Your Honor! Your Honor!
Go on.
How can this sacred court of our government and our entire civilization accept this personal attack on me, which has nothing to do with my client, Mr. Tony Hawk, star of the 1988 hit movie Gleaming the Cube, and performer of some sick-ass moves in the 1999 X Games? What does any of this have to do with anything? Which is why I present my very last bit of information.
Your Honor,
the search history.
I'd like to add something.
Go on.
Please press the button. I'm a black man. If you say anything I'm saying is a lie, that's racist. That's all, Your Honor. That's all.
Interesting.
Okay, defense.
My final piece of evidence. Even though I do think any evidence against me and my search history should be stricken from this court, even though I think it has nothing to do with my client, the star of the 1988 hit movie Gleaming the Cube, it could not have been my search history because this is my phone. It's broken. it is broken. And I do not have a PC because I cannot afford one. Because even though I am representing Mr. Tony Hawk, leader in his field and purveyor of many sick-ass moves throughout the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, and the titular character of the amazing video game series, Tony Hawk's Underground 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and even 6. Thank you.
Oh
Thank
no,
you.
it's gonna hit the second tower.
So prosecution, is there anything you would like to add at all?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Tony Hawk'ın 1999'da X Games'in katıldığını bilmiyordum bu arada, sıkmıştım.
All the evidence
Merhaba Emir.
is maxed out. Has the jury reached a verdict?
Let me look in my notes shortly.
Who's actually writing notes?
Why did we lose the witness and the journalist, by the way? They all accepted.
Oh yeah,
They couldn't
they
handle
just had to leave.
Mr. Hawk.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's what I should have fucking said. I should have said Tony Hawk isn't actually a hawk. Fake news.
That would have been very hard to prove. That's very true.
The bailiff comes over to take him away. He just like fucking kickflips on him or some shit.
I mean, I was gonna ask him to do some kickflips, but look at this guy. Look at this fuck. Look at this fat fuck.
Yeah, he's in handcuffs. He can't do anything.
Nope.
After reviewing my notes,
Almam var.
I come to a predict of not guilty.
Not guilty, huh?
Hooah!
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right.
Get a load of
This court
these,
rules in favor of
prosecutors.
Mr. Hawk.
Wait, Mr. Judge. I reviewing the video that was upgraded to 720p.
Oh,
60
don't you
FPS.
dare! Don't you dare!
I
You
could actually be
don't you
seen
fucking
his
dare!
face, Mr. Hawk's face.
Okay. Yes. Do dare. Do dare. Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm finished. I'm
You know
pleading
what?
not
You know what?
guilty for the-
You're
for
not.
the-
You're not
Judge,
nobody.
he's not a
You are
hawk!
someone.
He's not a hawk. It's a lie.
Is that your final verdict, juror?
Yes.
You rat bastard! I'm gonna get you after this.
Hey, yo!
Fair. Tony Hawk was the wrong